Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's actually afternoon. I just missed the morning, but it's like afternoon now. So hi guys, how you doing? Happy Monday, happy Motivation Monday. How y'all doing? You doing good? Great. Listen, before I go into everything, if you do not follow me on social media or my YouTube channel, please do. Follow me on Motivation Monday with Kimberly Reeds on Facebook. And on YouTube, it's Motivation Kimberly. Please like, subscribe, and share. And give me some stars. So now they have the stars thing. So every star that I get here on this platform will be donated to the Reese Mensa Foundation. So I just want to throw that out there, guys. If you don't follow me, please do. And before we get into it, you know what we do? You know we do. It's Duncan. Okay, guys. So today, look how pretty it is. Look how pretty. So this is a matcha latte, green tea matcha latte, and I haven't had it since last year, I think it was. So let's get into this. So we get into what we're going to talk about. Okay, hold on. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it's good. It's so good. So it's green tea. It's a latte. It's green tea, so it's naturally decaffeinated. And you guys know I don't do caffeine. So, yeah. So there. And then I didn't get anything from... Y'all know I did my Kroger pickup. I just got back from my Kroger pickup. Shout out to the girls at Kroger who took care of me because it was raining and all that good stuff. Shout out to them. But I got my skinny pop. Let me tell you about this stuff. This stuff will have you like eating a whole bag at one sitting. So I have to make sure I temper myself when I eat this stuff. It is so good. If you've never had this, oh my gosh, it is so good. So I'm going to nibble on that a little later. And I got my latte, my matcha latte. So talk about this. My daughter put me on to matcha latte. She put me on this, right? Now what I missed though is the shots of raspberry shots. I'm not doing that because you guys know I'm cutting down the sugar. So I didn't do that. So, you know, it is what it is. So, So I got a little late start today because my guests were here earlier. I had some guests here, you know, it's business. So they're gone. And yeah, so just shout out to some of my people. Shout out to Branson Wright. Shout out to Branson Wright. Y'all know Branson. If you're an SCPA person. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. So let's talk about basketball for just a second. If y'all don't leave them girls alone. Listen, let them have their little glory. It is a game. Y'all, it's a game. They talk smack all the time. Listen, you're talking to an auntie who has worked with athletes for over 20 years. They talk smack. It's what they do. It's a game. Leave them girls alone. Give them their kudos. They both did a great job. Just leave it at that. Let's just have fun. Some of y'all probably salty because you put money on the game. You probably didn't get back what you wanted to get back, all the good stuff. It is what it is. You know, just let them have that game. Let them do their thing, right? So if you are here, please say hi to me. I can't see you. I see somebody give me some hearts, but I can't see you. Don't forget to give me some stars, guys. Give me some stars. Stars are only 99 cents, okay? And all of that will go straight to the Reese Mensa Foundation. Speaking of that, it is Autism Awareness Month. I need to change the description on here. Autism Awareness Month. And from April 1st to April 30th, we are celebrating that. We're going to have little things we do. I'll be in Ghana as well during that time as well. So, hey, cousin. you doing? Good to see you. My cousin, Dr. Keisha Jenkins, you guys check her out. She has a consulting firm and she's a boss. So check her out. And so it is 30 days of celebration, although we celebrate all year round, right? If those of you who don't know or remember, I'm a mom of 5 special needs children, 4 of them on the autism spectrum. My one special needs child that is not on the autism spectrum, she's only special needs because she has a heart defect. So we've kind of had to do a lot with surgeries and things like that. So yeah, Mama has had a challenging years of raising kids, but I wouldn't trade in for the world. I love my babies. I love them so much. And 4 of them are on the spectrum. And so we're celebrating autism. You know why we're celebrating autism? Because autism is not a problem. Autism is not to me, it's not disability. It is just their world. It's just their makeup and how they were made. So yeah, on that. So we are celebrating for 30 days. I'll put the flyer in the link here later of what we're doing. We are accepting donations for the entire 30 days. And mind you, part of the proceeds will go to some local families here in Cincinnati area. In the summer, when kids get out of school, they can't afford to do specialized programming. So like going to the camps, the day camps, things like that, unless they have something, going on where they may have a waiver or something like that. Even the waivers don't cover it. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for families that have it. Let me see what my cousin said. She said she's doing well. Oh, thank you, cousin. I love you. Cousin, I would love for us to, I'll text you. I'm going to inbox you because there's something I would love to do with you. Okay. And I think it's time. Right. So yes, let's get together. I'm going to inbox you and then we'll chat. Okay. I love you. So, and I appreciate your support. So anyway, let's just talk briefly about I gave you the updates about the Reese Spencer Foundation, what we're doing for autism. Oh, and just to remind you that a portion of the proceeds stay here in Cincinnati, and the other portion goes to Ghana, West Africa for Hope Setters Autism Center. Okay. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. And so that's where that goes. If you guys want to see more about what we're doing, please go to our website, reespencerfoundation.org. You see what we're doing here and in Ghana. We're doing a lot. It's a lot. So I'll put the description down there below. So again, let's recap. Leave them women alone. Leave them girls alone. Okay. Let them enjoy their time in the sun, as far as basketball goes. And don't forget to please support if you have money's earmarked for nonprofit organizations, please consider us. We're working so hard. And I'm very grateful that we have built a relationship with a local ministry in Cincinnati, and we're excited about what we're doing with them. And we're also connected, of course, we're still connected with Matthew 25 Ministries. And so, yeah, it's just been a blessing. It's just been a blessing, but we still need your help. We have a lot to do. So with that being said, let's move on. So let's talk about choosing joy. I did not do a Motivation Monday video last week because I just couldn't. We all know that that's the day that the horrific incident happened in Tennessee, where the young lady who used to attend the school went back and she shot up, was shooting up. She killed 6 people total. I think it was 5 people she killed and she was killed. So it was 7. She made number 7. It was 6 people she killed and then the police killed her. My heart, I just don't know if I can take any more of this. The violence and the guns and the shootings, the school shootings, and people going in public places now. They're going to churches and synagogues. They're just shooting up people. And it's like, enough. Enough is enough. And so I could not record during that time. I just couldn't do it. That day, I had no joy that day. I was not happy that day. I could not concentrate on doing anything. All I could think about is those poor babies that had to see that happen. Those people who have lost their family member, the people that worked at the school. So when they came out with the information that she used to attend the school, I said, oh, and then she considered herself transgender. Something happened to that baby. She has a soul too, guys. She does. It is a tragedy all around. Tragedy for her, tragedy for the people who she killed. So I believe that apparently, this is what I believe, that maybe why did she target that school? Something happened to her there. Somebody did something to that baby. To think about, she's 28 and it stayed in her. And I thought about it. I have a daughter who just turned 27. So she's not that far out of high school. You think about it, like, to me, Christina just graduated and just went to college. Like, it all just happened so quickly. So she was there and something happened to her. And so she went back and said, probably, I'm shooting this place up. For her, she had 3 assault weapons, 3. And the access, I am all for banning assault weapons in this country, except for the military, the SWAT teams, the police, those who need to carry them. I am all for that. But individuals and families, it's one thing to have the ownership or have the right to bear arms. We understand that's a part of our Constitution, right? However, why an assault weapon? Like, come on. There has to be something has to give. So I could not record that day. The other reason was I lost a very dear friend. And his life was just celebrated this past weekend. I did not go to the funeral. I did not go to the service prior. They had a concert prior. I just can't do funerals anymore. I just don't. Ever since my mother died, it has been very hard for me to do funerals. The last funeral I did was one of my best friends died, and she was in Atlanta, and they asked me to come and sing. And there's no way I was going to not go to hers. She and I were too close, and it was just too much. I was very close to Archie Byers as well. We grew up together as children. But I just felt like I needed to just kind of chill out. It was just so much going on. And however, I decided that even in the midst of my sorrow, I choose joy. And let me tell you what I mean when I say I choose joy. So, when you see me, and when I'm on here and I'm laughing, I'm joking, whatever, that's a choice. Because you don't know what people are going through or what's going on around them. And to be honest, I have a very stressful life. I have a lot on my plate, and it's a lot to deal with at times. However, I make a choice to choose joy. I choose joy because it helps me here and it helps me here. If you allow your situation to come in and just kind of take over and not and let it take and rule and dictate what you're going to do, you're going to slowly get into that rabbit hole, and it's going to be hard to get out of there. Like, slowly. I've been here. I've been in situations where I have felt like I couldn't live anymore. I want to take my life. I've been there before. And so I want to say this to anybody who's listening, who is going through something really bad right now. Perhaps you have an illness that's terminal. Maybe you've lost someone recently. Maybe there's a viral video, and I'm going to try to play the video here. When you follow me on YouTube, I rebroadcast this. So I'm going to try to play it. But in the video, the woman was angry at God because of everything that is going on in our world. And there is a lot going on. I agree with that, right? Yes, absolutely, cousin, absolutely. So she was just, and some of you probably know what I'm talking about, but she was going on, and she was just crying, and she was in tears. Then another woman came on, stitched her video and was saying, I didn't know how to respond to this, but here's what I think. And so some people are kind of going after the woman who stitched the video and say she shouldn't have said anything at all. She should have just said, I'm going to pray for you. But I guess she had to be vulnerable as well, because she said she had some issues with what the woman said, but then God corrected her. The Holy Spirit kind of rebuked her. And so she kind of had to come together. So she was opening up herself. Here's my thing. It's hard right now. Money, the state of our union, the political atmosphere, where there's rumors of war, and if you don't know about what that looks like, there is the scripture talks about there will be wars and rumors of war, but this is not the end. So, we still kind of got a long time here on this earth to kind of deal with some things, but right now we're going through some things. So right now Ukraine is under war and Russia, is bombing them. It's a lot going on. And so now what's happening is Russia is trying to partner with, and they have with China and with Iran and Iraq, and they're trying to build this superpower, which is called the BRICS. And they're trying to pretty much be the superpower and, pretty much overtake the U.S. That's really what it's going about, and the world. And Africa has come on board with that. Not so on board, but they're becoming a part of it, because now countries are going back to Africa. Going back to Africa. Oh, we want to be your friend now. So it's an interesting dynamic right now. But what we have to do is we have to pray. This is why not going into detail, but there's a reason that I'm so invested in Ghana, West Africa. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. I want peace. I choose peace. And Ghana is a peaceful country. There's a lot of the political stuff that is missed Ghana. The people there are just surviving and do what they need to do. But also there's issues with our money right now. Like, if you don't go into cryptocurrency and kind of learn the digital monies, you're going to be left out. So it's a lot that we have to learn. But I choose joy. Even in the midst of everything that's happening, I choose joy. I encountered a lady yesterday, and I was sitting next to her and had left, and I came back, and God told me to go back and talk with her. And I did. And when I spoke with her, I found that we had lots in common, but I also found that she was having some issues in her body. And I prayed with her, and I said, can I pray with you? She said, yes. And we just connected, and I got some good information. We talked about things that we have in common, and we exchanged numbers and all that good stuff. And so, right now, people need to see joy. People need to see positivity right now. And you can be that vessel to provide that with them. So, with that said, on today, Motivation Monday, I implore you and encourage you to choose joy. Choose joy. When I go into circles and I go into places and I'm laughing and I'm joking and I make jokes, I do that purposely, because that is what I choose to do. I don't want to be that old Kim that was always depressed, that was going through stuff and was struggling emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I was struggling. I didn't want to be that person anymore. I chose joy. I chose joy. And this is now who you see. Yes, I still got stuff on my plate. My husband and I, we both deal with stuff on a daily basis with our children and with our business and what stuff we're doing. However, we choose joy. So, Reese's Pieces, with that being said, please choose joy. Choose to love. Choose to give of yourself. Try to look at others in their situations and see that maybe your situation may not be as bad as it looks, but someone may need you to give them that joy that they're missing. And then they'll take that joy and they'll carry it on. It's a cycle, and it's a great cycle. So, all right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget that we are doing our campaign. We're celebrating Autism Awareness Month, and y'all just love on each other, because right now we need that more than ever. All right, guys. All right. I love you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Have an awesome rest of your week. And I will see you next time. Bye.